Power to the people. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're gonna rock like HAMP. Do rag doom. You already know. Welcome. I'm back. Told you I was on my way outside. It's do rag doom, man. Feel me? We got the wake and bake. You heard? Get your wake and bake on. Huh? Get your wake and bake on. You know what I'm saying? It's that time. 420. Let's get it going. Do rag doom, man. You heard? Big up to all those who came in attendance. Feel me? What up? Let's get it going. How we looking out here? Yeah, Easter Sunday, right? I got something going. I missed a few hours, right? That's all right. I needed that rest. I needed that rest. Come on outside now. I'm up. Do rag doom. It's do rag doom. Landed on this sick canvas. Now I roam this dead planet head bandage. The same preaching God's commandment. Brought the body of Hamlet. Huh? Call your Howard Shah right now. See if he answers you. Call your Howard Shah. Say, your Howard Shah, I need your help. Call. And see where he gonna go hang out with you today. Call. Huh? Say, ooh wee, your Howard Shah, I need your help. He don't know you. He don't know you. You won't be in the kingdom of the Most High on this Sunday. He gonna remember this Sunday for you. How you was chasing eggs. Instead of chasing scriptures. You chasing eggs. You chasing bunnies. Instead of chasing Jesus sandals. You don't want to put on Jesus shoes? I do. Jesus wears size 10. You fit my size. What size you wear? Jesus got your size? Man, you playing around. It's do rag doom, you heard? God's oral, you know the story. You see it in the title. Huh? God oral sins to the modern day Christian. Because I'm do rag doom. When you go to that church room, you know what I'm saying? They do the same thing to you. You feel me? You put on the mask. You feel me? I'm do rag doom. That's who he is. What up? No doubt. Big up to Ron Savage. Big up to Ron Savage. You heard? God oral sins. Yeah. To the modern day Christian. What was the oral sin, huh? What was the oral sin? You know. You chasing them. You chasing rabbits on this day. Salute. Love me. I'm HAMP Doom, a.k.a. Do Rag Doom, you heard? I'm Do Rag Doom. That's my name. Do Rag Doom, you heard? 900 people, 1,500 people. Yeah, that's me. It's Do Rag Doom, you heard? Organic apprentice of MF Doom. Mm-hmm. I'm the light. I'm the new light. Yeah, drop a like on the God, you heard? Drop a like on the God, you heard? Sipping coffee. It's beautiful. You out there chasing rabbits and eggs. You don't want to hunt for Jesus, huh? You don't want to hunt for Jesus. Mm-mm. You don't want to hunt for Jesus. No. You doing all this for man. Huh? 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 You feel me? We out here. It's do-rag doom, man. I don't know nothing else but work. Feel me? Because you chasing rabbits. Mm-hmm. Instead of chasing the God's word. Yahweh Shai ain't looking for you. He ain't gonna look for you in the kingdom. Because you was out down here chasing rabbits, eggs, and clothes. See, that was your problem. See, your problem is not worrying about the Most High today. But he gave you oral sins, huh? To you modern day Christians. So that's a sin for you. You running around, you dancing. You know, my hat had a stain on it. Oh, snap. You're going to have to rinse this off. One of my Yankee hats got a little tough excitement. In 1999, you know what I'm saying? He said, yep, you're right. People out here doing Easter for them. Yeah, they're not on Jesus' terms. What Jesus said? I want Jesus sandals. You going to the store buying Nike sandals. I want Jesus slides. You going to the store buying Crocs slides for Easter. Hmm? A lot of people said they love Jesus. It wasn't like that back in the days ago, though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the oral sins of God told you to go hunt for eggs. That was the sin. He told you that. God oral sins to you told you. So what is it? Who's God working for? God and the devil, are they working together? They has to be. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like the book of Job. I feel like everything God took it from me. My mama, daddy, kids. They took the money. They ain't take my life. But the Most High said, do everything you want to do to him, but don't take his life. And I'm going to show you he's going to be the righteous one. I'm the righteous one. See, I don't turn my back on God. I acknowledge what's going on. I said, look at this. Somebody come look at this. They worshiping Easter bunny. They worshiping Easter egg hunt. You want an Easter egg hunt today in the church. Women's coming in with all the hats. Can't see the pastor. You got to look around. Hats big as skyscrapers. You can't look. God, can you move over? Can't see the choir. Hat big as everybody. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's do-rag doom in the building, man. Holla at me. Holla at me. Feel me? Moses told you to do that. Was that the law of Moses? Huh? Moses, the lawgiver. Did he tell you to worship some eggs? Did the 144,000 came out here, did they have on Easter suits? They had on garments and sandals made out of straw, made out of palm trees. And you buying LeBron sneakers with laces in them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, let me tell you something. P. Diddy ain't snitching on nobody. P. Diddy ain't snitching on nobody. Nope. Everybody snitching on P. Diddy. Diddy ain't said one word. Diddy ain't snitching. See, you snitching. You snitching on him. So they probably told Diddy, hey, listen, you take this rap, hold it down, and don't tell on me. But you telling on him. He didn't tell nobody where the tapes was. They found the tapes. He ain't said nothing. If you on it, you on the tape. You was praising God, right? That's what you said. You went to his house to praise God. That's what he told his lawyer. He said, yo, he came out. He said, I'm brother love. But you was worshiping him too. Mm-hmm. You was doing the 3 a.m. run. I remember. You had the half mohawk. I remember. You got the key to the city too. They gave you the key to the city. And what happened? You lost it by dancing around. Now today you dancing. How many people is outside with them shiny bright shoes on today? Easter egg hunt. Huh? Hmm? You doing the Easter egg hunt, boy? That's crazy. That's crazy on your mindset on this day. Did you read the description? What this video is about? It's about that life of you turning back to the right way. You turn back on your heels. You're a backslider. See, I noticed that about you. You told me that Yahweh Shai was for you and for the people. But yet I see you and Yahweh Shai out there dancing around doing Easter egg hunt. That's crazy. That's crazy, boy. And you want everybody to be your friend. You go up there and give an offering. And what the pastor do? He buy a Benz. He don't buy you no shoes. I said, you go up there and give the offering to the pastor. What do the pastor do? He buy him a Benz. He don't buy you no shoes. Go tell the pastor you need a pair of shoes right now. Say, pastor, it's Easter. I need a pair of sandals. He gonna look at you and say, why you ain't got nothing on? This is a come as you are service. I'm supposed to come in my robe. Jesus came in a robe. Why I can't go to the church in a robe? Huh? In my throbes. Huh? Why I can't put on a throbe and go to the church? I gotta come in an Armani suit for you to show you that I got money to put in the basket for you? No. That ain't gonna work no more. Because in the kingdom, he don't want liars there. The book said. The book says he don't want effeminates in the kingdom. The book says he don't want liars in the kingdom. You a liar. You telling these people that Jesus rose on Easter. That's what you told. You got everybody out there on their knees and hands hunting for plastic eggs with candy in it. Opening up hard-boiled eggs with colors on it. Knowing that the egg prices is high right now. You got these kids looking for eggs of colors. The rainbow eggs. You hunting down rainbow eggs. Looking for rainbow eggs to say, I found one, it's green. I found one, it's orange. I found one, it's gray. I found one, it's brown. You out there mixing color dye. I remember them days. My mother made 2 eggs. Said, that's it. The rest of them, we got to cook. And when y'all finished with that, crack them open and eat it. I didn't eat it. We didn't eat too much of it. It was too much dye on the damn egg. You open up the egg got dye on it. You know how many black kids ate those eggs in the ghetto? You know how many black kids got dye in their system? That's why they dying in the system. That's why they dying in the system. They got so much dye in them from eating them dye eggs that you painted for this Easter. Got them sitting neatly. I remember the little egg, they used to give you the kit with the silver, whatever it was, and you put the egg on top and you dip it. Like it was some new thing. So like, yeah, that was fascinating for kids. All the splashing all over the place. It was crazy. Then we licking our fingers. The other people got the edible joints. The hood got the toxic joint. That's why the hood is so toxic. You go look at those same ingredients of dye in the other community, they ain't had those kids dancing around like that. They ain't had them kids looking like they ate paint chips and shit. Nah. This is that paint chips and chips. I don't know. You had paint chips than potato chips. I can't believe it. Black kids was eating paint chips, thought it was potato chips, playing in the Easter egg hunt. Because of you. God oral sins to the modern day Christians. God didn't tell you to run down and chase bunnies. How many times I have to tell you that those animals are not supposed to make eggs? There's no need for the scripture. Because the book says he don't want liars in the kingdom. The book says he don't want adulterers in the kingdom. He don't want killers in the kingdom. I ain't said it. The book said it. You understand? And then we don't know who put the factor and all the rest of the words together because it's over there in those days. Now we got it in this day. Your black pastor was supposed to tell you the truth. See, the black church is supposed to tell you what to do. You're not supposed to be out here thinking like a European church. You're not supposed to be thinking like them. Okay? Those black churches, those Baptists, those Methodists, those Pentecostals, what up? Those black churches were supposed to have put a steeple in our black community. Instead, they got us running around hunting for eggs for Easter, knowing that the price of eggs is up. You understand what I'm saying? The price of eggs is up, but you out there Easter egg hunting. How? It don't make any sense. Yeah, and what up? And you think? See. Let me tell you. The prophet Isaiah saw him coming back with the head of 10,000. That's a lot of men. Jesus is on his way back. Isaiah the prophet had the vision, saw him treading the wine for like he ain't coming with no olive branch. He was told, coming with a sword. Toxic gameplays. What up? He said, I meant to do. Yeah, that's somebody else. That was your job. You were supposed to be priest. He's coming back like in the head with the head of 10,000. It's going to be a different movement when the Most High get back here. I want to know, would you be anointed by whoever anointed you? Will you make it to the kingdom? You ain't gonna make it to the kingdom with that anointness. You ain't gonna make it to the kingdom with that anointness. Because God oral sins. See, God think he's slick. See, if you want plans, tell God. You see how that works. You got to have your ancestors to talk to God. See, you can't talk to God by yourself. That's why you fail. You're trying to talk to God by yourself. You can't talk to God like that. You got to go through steps. See, Jesus said you got to go through him to talk to the Father. That's lies. You ain't got to go through him. He don't even know you. Jesus don't know you. Was he there at your birth certificate signing? Nope. Your mama called his name out when she was pushing you out because you was a heavy child head first. But Jesus was, you call them ancestors. Them ancestors gonna make everything right. They the ones that gonna get you to the next life. You calling on God, he don't know you. You calling on Yahweh Shai, he don't know you. You calling on Jesus. You know how many Jesuses I know out here in these streets? I got 15 friends named Jesus. I'm always prayed up. My friend Jesus Williams, my friend Jesus Jason, my friend Jesus Jackson, and my friend Jesus. Jesus over there. That's his last name. Jesus over there. I said, what kind of name is Jesus over there? He said, because he's over here, over there, all over the place. I said, get out of here. Jesus of Nazareth. I love that. Jesus of Bethlehem. But do Jesus know you? Because he told you, you think he know you because he told you to talk to me, to talk to him. That sounds like some cocaine deal. I'm going to talk to Jesus to go talk to God to get a cocaine deal, kid. That's amazing. I'm going to talk to God to get a real big cocaine score. God, make sure I get past that border without getting caught. Word up. Do God know you when you're moving them drugs? He don't know you. Please, God, don't let those state troopers catch me. What happened? They catch you. For some apparent reason, God said your tire blew out. Coke flew all over the traffic. And this the thanks you give God today? You supposed to turn your back on a nigga like that. Imagine me praying to that God nigga and that nigga God mess my life up more. I might as well stay with the white man God. At least his God helping him. That black God ain't helping you. I'm telling you, he ain't did nothing for you but gave you constant agony in the neighborhood of where you stay at. That's crazy. God, what's wrong with you? You and the devil got to be working together. But see, I'm from the other God. See, there's a lot of planets of gods. I'm from the other God where the book of Job and all those righteous prophets, Samuel, you understand what I'm saying? King David, feel me? I'm rolling with them. They got the master plan. Your master plan is sitting there handing money to some guy in church. And he ain't going to buy you a pair of shoes. Ask him at the end of the service, say, Pastor, I need a pair of shoes. My kids need a pair of shoes after paying all this money to you. He going to look at you. He going to say, that was your tithe. That was the oral sins to give money back to you. And you said you were the most high. Come on, God, you playing around with me, man. Life got to be, death got to be easy because life is hard. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate it. Nah, I can't wear that one. Yeah, man. God told you life got to be easy because death got to be easy. Life got to be hard. But you pray to this God. Why it got to be hard? Why? I believe in the righteousness of the esoteric side of the good. You understand? I like all esoteric ideas, but when it looks funny, it makes me question, like, why are you out there looking for a bunny? You have a snow bunny, black bunny, cool bunny, or cool running. Nixon 5. I wouldn't care if you was dancing on the table or at the bar, or you was jumping around with a telescope looking for stars. Nixon 5. I wouldn't care who lost game 1. That's your problem. You was already in the church in the first row looking to give something early. And I couldn't see anything because it was smelling so fragrantly. The pastor had on CK1. The women had on Gucci, guilty. What is it? Gucci, Gucci. Yeah, Gucci. Oh man, they were just smelling all over the place. Hats was just big as toilet papers and napkins. And don't forget, Sister Jenkins is downstairs waiting for you to get up from the chairs for praising Jesus to come down there and praise my fried chicken. Yeah, she's waiting for you to come downstairs to get that fried chicken and collard greens mixed with ham mocks in. You understand? You're going to go down there after the pastor get his plate first. He get his plate first. Deacons and them eat with the pastor. They get their own Passover. Did you sit with the pastor at his Passover? Go knock on the pastor's door right now. Say you want to sit at this table. He gonna look at you like you're crazy. He gonna think you crazy. He gonna say, I know this nigga ain't knocking on my door. Why he knocking on my door? His wife gonna say, that's one of the people's, that's one of the, what they call them? What they call them peoples? Huh? What they call them? Practitioners, whoever they call them, devotionists. They there. They outside. They looking to get in. This do-rag doom, man. Who cares what you think? I'm running this. Feel me? You've been praying for these 400 years and you ain't get nothing done yet. But yet you woke up this morning, get ready to go give the man your check. You know what I'm saying? We got Eastern Saturn, Eastern Sunday. I don't know nothing of that. You got me confused. The next thing you know, I'm going to be paying some more money for you. Nah, that's crazy, man. You sound like somebody hit that like button. You sound like you crazy. I got to get up in the morning and worry about who's going to take over the petition, who's going to take over the practice of the Lord. And all you want to do is sell God's word. You know, playing with God is not big business. You're supposed to teach the people how to become God. See, when they see you, they're supposed to see God. No, they don't see God. You know what they see? They see a clown begging for money. That's who they see. They don't see nobody saying, don't give nothing. I made this happen. I did this. All I want you to do is come give me your service. He's sitting there reading from a tablet like T.D. Jakes. Huh? Playing with your mind. And then y'all back outside eating slime. That's the oral sins of God? Did God tell you to eat that? Huh? Huh? Did God tell you to eat that? See, we got something for you, right? We're going to give you one of these. You know what I'm saying? We're going to John 5:39. Jesus said, these are the very scriptures that testify about me. Okay? What they got to testify on Jesus? That he told you to get up and go hunt for some eggs? Huh? That's what he just said right there. What you gonna say about that? Jesus said, there are the very scriptures. They are the very scriptures. Saying, whatever you got, they are the scriptures that testify about me. I ain't see Jesus run down and grab bunnies and said, this is gonna be the new thing when I make an exit. Huh? See, you a Judas Iscariot with information. I can't trust you. You sell out you'll sell us out for 30 pieces of silver. You're a Judas Iscariot dancing around these stations, dancing around these words of God, trying to manipulate the people mindset so they can pay you a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You put it out there. You write it up and we'll read it together. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he sells you. See, I like my man Nick already. Nick Delancey, man. I like it. Nick yeah. Delucinate, yeah. Nick Delucinate, I appreciate you, man. They'll sell you out for 30 pieces of silver. Unfortunately, this mask is metallic. This is platinum. This ain't silver. This is metallic. Platinum. So we got what the brother wrote down for Exodus 21:20. Yes, he will sell you for silver. God gives us permission to have slaves. Well, that was not supposed to be slaves. It was supposed to be occupational workers. You know what I'm saying? These are occupational workers. You know, some people might not understand a word. They go to them, bring them in. They just occupational workers of the Bible. They just occupational workers of the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? They just occupational workers like the ants. You know, they work on the ground to get things done during the summer and they hibernate all winter. You'll be surprised. You see a colony of ants. You'll be like, oh, snap, look at that. You'll be ready to be scratching your arms. You'll be like, wow, look at that. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. A bunch of occupational workers. But you're an occupational sinner. You got your man with the movie called Sinners, setting you up already. You understand what I'm saying? He was just playing the bad guy. Now you want to play more bad guy. Listen, you're an occupational sinner, man. See, I don't want to be in your shoes when you call on the Lord. Lord, Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? You know what the Most High gonna say to your nasty ass? Get away from me, ye iniquity of sin. You're an occupational sinner, boy. Yeah. Romans 12:2. God works in us as we pursue a life pleasing to him. Conform the image of his son. You better conform it. You better fix it. You better get it right. You better get it right. You better get it right. Okay? We go on to the first Samuel. He the one that ran around and gave this stuff to all the people. See, Samuel was the runner. See, you got him twisted. He was the man of God. Now you got him turning again. So who's Saul? Wait. That was Saul and Paul. So Saul turned to Paul after becoming King Saul. Somebody messing up this whole thing. Samuel said, people look at the outward appearances, but the Lord looks at the heart. That's the 1 Samuel 16:7. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. See, you looking for that's that pastor. You see his suit. Oh, that church must look good. As soon as you get in there, it's a bunch of heathens. The book of Samuel just told us. The verse from the book of Samuel just told us to stay away from those people because they have an outer appearance to draw you in, and then when you get in, you ain't got nothing. So we wondering today about how you moving and grooving on Easter. You got your Palm Sunday, then you got Easter Monday. I don't get it. We supposed to just celebrate the atmosphere of God. But that's it. The determination of being righteous that was it. I don't think you were supposed to do any other thing other than the righteous thing. But you took a turn. So you part of this whole operation of becoming an occupational worker of sin. Dancing around the stations of life, playing games. Now, I admit I play some video games to escape. But when a game is over, I said, oh, it's over. That thing is a little bit too much. See, you took AI and made him your God. You think AI is smarter than God. You ask AI to rewrite the Bible, he'll rewrite the Bible for you. You ask him to rewrite the Quran, he'll rewrite the Quran for you. How in the world that these scriptures is tampered with people touching and revising and reworking to make you the oral sin of Christian? You're the oral sin of Christian. You orally speaking crazy slurs out here as a Christian. You Islamically running around here like you Arab and Muslim and you're stealing. You acting like you from a Sabbath and you're a Hebrew Jew Israelite, but you hiding and conniving. See, you're not gonna be in the kingdom. I can't wait for the Most High to destroy 2/3 of y'all people. The 2/3 of the population, that's 65% of population. That's a lot. 2/3 of humanity ain't gonna be around. The Most High gonna knock off 2/3 of you Negroes. He gonna knock 2/3 of you. And I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be part. I'm gonna be part of the other 30-something percent, 20-something, We're going to survive. My team already know to crawl into the bosom of the Most High. See, when the Most High showed you pictures of himself, he ain't never hide anything. His pictures was always with his chest open. Literally, you could actually see his heart. Why is that? So you don't have to see, you can see that he ain't had no blemishes in it. Your heart dark. You got a dark heart. Ain't no light coming out of you. I could tell. Why? Because if you was to walk outside today or tomorrow, you won't have a good story to come back in the house and tell somebody. Like me, I walk out, I find things, pick up things. Like, oh, snap. Thank you, Most High. That's the first thing I say. Thank you, Most High. Found $7,000 a month back. Just walk. I say, what? That can't be. A nice little envelope stack. Somebody must have dropped it out of the car. I said, thank you, Most High. See, I'm on the right side. To find things like that, you wouldn't be. I can go back and make a story, and then we pray on it. You won't be able to have a good story like that. You'll be happy to find a bag of sugar on the floor, and you'll probably walk right past it, and then get to the house and say, damn, I ain't got no sugar. You should have picked the bag of sugar up in the street. I saw a whole Bustelo coffee right in the garbage. I picked it right out of the garbage. It was the hard one. We got to cut it open. The brick. Somebody forgot. It was in the garbage. We probably went to steal it and went to go back and go get. I don't know what happened. But I was doing recycling, and I saw the Bustelo coffee. I picked it up, washed it, looked at it, took a pack of scissors, opened it, and made some coffee. Thank you, Most High. Not you. You run into Jimmy Jazz. You run into all them little outlets to get you an outfit. So you can go stand in the pulpit church and lie about a testimony. You playing around, dummy. You know, I'm in the zone. I ain't looking to read. I got moderators to read you. But other than that, you all right, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you and the people talk. Because if you wanted to talk, you should have got your YouTube channel to talk, but you got a YouTube channel to comment. It's either way. You working. We appreciate you saying the things that you're saying for this 38 minutes of display. We love it. It's HAMP. It's Do-Rag Doom, you heard? That's who it is. Do-Rag Doom, you know what I'm saying? Exodus. See, those was made for different things, but you could signify those for today's people who's running around today. That don't signify what you're saying a prop. If you're thinking about me, I'm just having some wordplay. But I ain't out there. I'm in my best dress right now. I'm in my best dress. Throbes. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my throbe. I'm looking real good. I'm in my gold. I'm looking real good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With his hand in the sand. That's ostrich with your head in the sand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because today's work is on a computer. AI is rewriting the Bible as we speak. You ask AI about what is he saying about God, he gonna tell you. He gonna tell you his generational situation can't pick up something like that, but we can identify. He'll rewrite. He's already writing you a song. He's already writing you a song. You know what I'm saying? So you already over there. You feel me? I'm trying to tell you, boy, it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna be all right. I got the ancestors. See, they got direct connection to the Most High. See, you can't talk to him because Jesus told you to go through him. He ain't around. You're already doing these sins and calling him to ask to forgive him. How many times Jesus gonna forgive you for your sins? That's your problem. That's too much freedom for you. You ain't got no restriction on God. See, the oral sins is, I forgive you. So you can go ahead and do more dumb shit outside the street and then come back and say, God, forgive me. I wouldn't want to forgive you because you knew the commandment already. You might get 2, 3 for forgiveness. After that, you go into damnation. Because your anointment, after being forgiven, will not make it to the kingdom because you're still dealing with iniquity. You're running around in iniquity. You iniquity off the television program. You got iniquity on the hats that you're going to wear. You're worrying about the pair of socks and dirty sneakers and all sorts of things like that in your mindset. And now you're worried about who's going to deliver oranges. You forgot that seeds make oranges. You forgot seeds make grapes. You forgot the seed. See, you got a mustard seed in your heart, but we're talking about the actual seed to make things grow. You still eating seedless operation out there. You a seedless operation. You fruitless. I can't have you in the kingdom with me because you was dealing with fruitless work out here. I go open up a watermelon and it looks without no seeds. I throw it in the street. I eat an orange. I don't see no seeds. I throw it in the street. Might have to eat a peach or a plum. Soon they come without no seeds in it, then I know it's a game plan. See, I'm still drinking breast milk. You drinking almond milk. I'm drinking titty milk. Yeah, I'm drinking breast milk. My women produce it's in my coffee. That's why I'm not sick today. Because I'm drinking breast milk from the black woman. You drinking cow milk from a cow. I don't believe you. That's the oral sin right there. And you trickling it up with cereal of carnogens. And you understand what I'm saying? When you went to the other neighborhoods, they had alphabet cereal. Nice coat. You go to the hood, alphabet cereal, a lot of sugar. I remember King Vitamins was good. Man, I'm telling you. Full power to the people. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're gonna rock like Ham Doom and Do-Rag Dooms that came in. See, these here tell me about the word of God because he can hear them better than I can. Or the cats. The animals will tell you faster about God than the human, than that pastor. You want to know about scriptures? Ask the animal. You ask the animal what God said. He's going to tell you what God said. He's going to tell you God says feed him, take care of him, don't bruise him. But you got some people that do the opposite when they get these animals. He's a backwards God. He is a backwards God. Dog. God. He's a backwards God. Why not make him be your best friend when you said you got Jesus as your best friend? It wasn't like that many years ago. You was hating Jesus in his sandals. They got you wearing Crocs, and they got you wearing, I don't know the name of them sandals, Braskin, whatever those name of those sandals are, you wear them. See, when I'm done from today, I'm getting a pair of Jesus sandals, Moses sandals. You understand? I'm going out that way. You feel me? Because half of you niggas is weak. You listening to House of Cokeheads and them guys over there, and they telling you about nothing. The esoteric of this whole operation is talk to your ancestors. Why you don't want to call on him? Your late grandfather. Your late grandfather. Why you ain't calling on your late grandfather who taught you how to go fishing? Huh? Thank you. I appreciate you. Nah, you ain't gonna do that. You know why? Because you ain't know your grandfather. Your grandfather was a slave. Yeah, we back. We hustling. Salute to all those that came in attendance for 40-something minutes. Gave y'all a Kool-Aid smile, you know what I'm saying? This is a beautiful Kool-Aid smile day, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to take a little break. Give me another shot of coffee. We working. We out here in the trenches. So I don't want to hear you talking about all this work, because you have a lot to say about God. What God gonna say about you on the day of judgment? Are your life in his book gonna be bright like the city lights of New York, or it's gonna be dim? See, you got this superhero vision of the night that they come out, save your life. Nah, the angels ain't coming out to help you because you was in iniquity of the sin. You don't know that you gonna go out there and get trampled and stampede by the evilness instead of being where you need to be with the hands of the Most High. See, this is comedy at its best. I was telling you about this. Go to the hood, wear a vest. Thin one, so they can't see. They got good ones. Wear a turtleneck, too. Bulletproof turtleneck. Wu-Tang told you, protect your neck. Protect your neck is real. See, Wu-Tang teach the children. That's my job. MF Doom, teach the children. Doom, we teach the babies. We ain't got time to teach them that they need to be slaves all day to a brand, to something that's bigger than them, which they are bigger than that. See, when you start making them believe that that's bigger than them and they got to go get that, then it defeats their purpose in life. So the oral sins of God got these people going out to go somewhere they ain't even going. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They got them going to jail, a.k.a. hell. They got them going to hell, a.k.a. jail. I can't believe that your Christ failed you. Jesus told you he'll send you out for fish for the people. Hmm? 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 Huh? 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 Instead of fish for people. So that's symbolic. He's fishing. You gotta go fish for the people. To do what? You shouldn't go out there to look for them. They should already see it in you. When they walk at you, they should say, "Who are you?" That's how you get them. You don't go look for them. They don't want to be found. They flapping around out of the water, in the water. They see you flap out the water and walk on water, then they come talk to you. Go fish for the people. Fish for people. That's how you fish for the people. You look like the fisherman. And they like, how you look? What's up with you? I want to be like you. Go in fishing. Get the hat, get the suit and the boots. Go out there and just stand out there on the stoop. That's what we did in the hood. We got the fisherman hat, the suit, and the boots, and we stood on the stoop. God was something different on Easter Sunday in the neighborhood. Then we went to amusement parks to get amused and run around to get out of the state of godness, godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So what dirt you got on you and you still running around with that stench, thinking that you down with the Most High. You ain't down with the Most High. Yahweh Shah don't know you. So I say, dear God, you're the all-knowing one. Why don't I understand what's happening? Please help me to trust you. See, it goes back to that. For God who so loved the world, he only gave his only begotten son. And whoever would give it shall have everlasting life. See, over here, for God who so loved HAMP doom, do-rag doom. And who will forever believe in do-rag doom shall have everlasting YouTube life. See, I'm all about that way. To get physical. You dancing around this spiritual and you playing around. Listening to devil music. The Pied Piper is playing in your ear every day. You know what I listen to stay grounded? Anita Baker, Freddie Jackson. You know, my hip hop artist helps me stay grounded. I'm gonna keep it real because some of them is crazy. Some of them is crazy. I stay with J. Rue the Damager. Yeah, yeah. Biggie Smalls, of course. Of course, Biggie, of course. You understand? Half a mil. See, these guys keep me grounded. You understand? They understood what the Most High was. Rakim. You understand? I don't got time to listen to Lil Yachty. I don't know who he is. I don't got time to listen to Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know who he is. I don't got time to listen to Sexy Red. I don't know who she is. I don't got time to listen to the devilistic music that you into, and you say that you love the Most High. How can you? You don't love the Most High doing that. You still eating shellfish. I'm eating tuna fish. Two different fish. You eating shellfish. You get that money coming up. You going to get lobsters and crab legs, pop them open, eat scavenger. You're a scavenger. It should not be called Easter egg hunt. It should be called scavenger hunt. I remember those. I had to go I used to hate scavenger hunt. It was one of the nastiest things you had to go find that these counselors have who believed in Jesus have you find nasty worms and all sorts of stuff. Why you just couldn't tell us we was composting? Why you couldn't say, hey, we composting, but you got us looking at dirty, wet leaves? I remember the stuff in Clearpool camp. And that was a Christian camp. But I knew something was, I just wanted to learn camp, which made me HAMP. Camp, C-A-M-P, which made me H-A-M-P, HAMP. When I went to camp and learned camp, I became HAMP. When I realized that I became something bigger than the camp, I said, man, let me just stay camp. You understand what I'm saying? Learn how to make fire. Learn how to swim. I didn't go to them little sermons, sat on the pews. I made sure I was still in arts and craft. I made sure I stood in it because I didn't want no man telling me about the Most High. My mother told me about him before I left to come here. See, that's the problem. You forgot the old teachings. Now you got these new teachings and it's confusing you. You confuse me just by the way you dress. I don't know. I don't know if you parachute jumper, guard trooper, or somewhere over there doing Oopa Loopa. I don't know. But the Knicks in 5, though. That's what I do know. So I pray for the Knicks to get to the championship. Your prayers is different. I pray that the roof over our heads stay complete. Your prayers is different. You worrying about who's in the street. I pray that the food I buy be conducive enough to help me sustain for 4 days. You can't fast like that. You're a consumed eater. You was an iniquity of sin, dealing with all that food, and you can't push back a day for the Most High. 2 days for the Most High. Man, a week. At least the Muslims do a month. I give them credit. You Christians do a little fast, y'all run. Run right to Miss Jenkins' church. And the church where Miss Jenkins cooking that fried chicken. And your senses go right back to nigger. After you came from out of state of purity, you ran right back to being a nigger. After fasting for the Most High, getting your mind clear, you ran right back to the nigger and got that damn greasy chicken, and now you back to normal again. Body got memory like muscle. You could transformate it to, it's like your hair. The texture, you could turn it to anything. Locks, waves, conk, anything. That's you moving around in the Bible. I'm happy you made it today. Gia Goldie, you just here chilling. I appreciate you writing that. You were exhausted by writing that. That was very beautiful for being so tired to wake up and write that. I appreciate you for writing that because that was beautiful. You know, the exhaustion level is it got an escape. It got an exalt pipe. You know, if you keep too much exhaustion, it causes you could hurt yourself. Like you leave your car on and fall asleep, listen to the radio, and the damn garage door, and you fell asleep because you're sniffing cocaine before you get to the house. So you can yell at the kids and you can yell at your spouse. So you're gonna sniff the cocaine before you get to the house, so you can yell at the kids and yell at the spouse. And you got that wife beater on. We don't represent that. Everything over here is man beater. I never met a man in a wife beater. Never. And you dudes wearing a wife beater, you claiming that that's what it is, you got to see me. I'm going to see you. Whoever claimed that you wearing that wife beater, because I never met a man in a wife beater. We wear man beaters over here. What up? Yeah, no doubt. We wear man beaters over here, man. You heard? You wear man beaters over here, man. Beat up you straight down. You keep wearing wife beaters. HAMP doing man beaters is on the way. But listen, straight up and down, I never met a man in a wife beater. Never. I punched my father in the face behind that shit. Word up, I punched my father in the face. Word up. I punched my father in the face for wearing the wife beater. Word. That's how much I love women. What? I punched my father right in his face for wearing a wife beater, because I had a man beater. I had a little boy beater on, you heard? Young man beater on. That's what it is. I had a young man beater, you heard? Lockets in the building. I had a young man beater on. That's what I had. So my father, and there wasn't no sex involved. I smacked my father, punched him right in his mouth. He was like, "What up, son?" I was like, "Yo, that's a wife beater? What you doing?" Young man beater right here, boy. Straight up and down, man. First Corinthians 13:8 says, "Love never fails." That's what I told my father after I punched him in the face. I read First Corinthians 13, chapter 13, verse 8. I ran that to my father after I punched him in the face for wearing that wife beater, you heard? I told him love never fails and punched him in the face with the left hand too. I hit him with the left hand. God said, honor thy mother and father. He said mother, he didn't say you, nigga. He said moms. Then they told me heaven is at the doorstep of, heaven is at the foot of your mother. Huh? You won't get to the kingdom unless you honor your mother, because the heaven and the kingdom is at her footsteps. So kiss your mother's feet right now. I want you to kiss your mama feet right now. Say, mama, let me wash your feet. Wash her feet in the bucket like Jesus did. And after you wash them, you dry them neatly, and you kiss your mama feet. I guarantee you she's going to walk with a different walk. I kissed my mama feet before she died, before she left. She said, son, my feet swollen. You know, I've been trying to meet you. You know, I'm getting up in age. I said, what's wrong with your feet, ma? She said, I was in the shelter, and I came to see her. She gave me about $3,000. God bless you, ma. She gave me $3,000 to go back to the shelter. I held on to that $3,000 till I got out the shelter. After buying all that crack, buying all that weed, I was selling all that in the shelter to make ends meet. I got my house. I ain't been back in homeless 9 years. And now this is when you yell out right now. I want to thank you, Most High. What you got to thank the Most High for right now? See, I was homeless. I've been on both sides of the world as Job. God said you could do anything you want to do. You can make him homeless. You could take his kids. You could take his money. You could take his gold rings. You could take his gold chains. But don't take his life. Take his sneakers. Yo, I got so much shoes now. I remember having nothing. I was really wearing Jesus sandals and proud. As long as I had clean socks. And when it got dirty, I had another pair in my bag. I walk with clean socks. They call me Sock Man. All my friends, we love hanging out with me. Oh, he got his book back. He must got a clear paper, yo. And they, yo, I'm going to hang out with a girl. We got a pair of socks. I looked out for him. He got stink feet with clean Jordan sneakers on. Dirty ass nigga. Nigga got stink feet. So I go in there and give him a pair. And I'm giving them not the cheap joints. I'm giving them polo joints too. Then I had to slow it down. Started getting the African packs of socks on Harlem, 125th Street. The gray toe, you know what I'm saying? The gray, the white, and the gray, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? YouTube is SSI. Check. YouTube is a SSI check. I do get an SSI check from YouTube. They pay you once a month. So you need to put some money up in there right now, just like the pastor tell you. So $ HAMP Mafia and Super Chat HAMP Doom now, right now. Because you want me to get SSI. YouTube is SSI. They give a check every month for slow and disgruntled people. You know what I'm saying? Buddy came back quick. Hey, man. So, yo, you left the esoteric lifestyle of the real. When your mother gave you that E-pill, she told you to jump up and say hallelujah for real. But you took the bicycle and turned it into a different will. But me, I'm in the mindset of Ezekiel Will, moving around with a different will so my kids can have a different meal. But you know, with more meals, like they can eat for real, for real. This is just some ham doom, do-rag doom, moving to eat. Wait up, wait up, wait up. That might sound like soul for real. I remember soul for real. AIP, Heavy D, who made soul for real. Because is your soul for real? Your soul is not for real. You came to the spot, but you met me in the Ville, the darkest of the spot when you have to climb hills. This time I came back real, like, yo, I'm going to get you like my man D Reels, who's doing 25 years to life. Hold up. That got too real. Yo, it's Hamp Do-Rag, man. Do-Rag Hamp, man. Do-Rag Doom, man. Do-Rag Doom bars, you heard? You can't play with me and Lockish. Lockish is the new writer. He just wrote that courtesy of Lockish. That was just acapella right there on the Sunday of Yo Easter. Because you don't know what's going to happen after you eat that egg. All I know is stink. You understand? I don't eat boiled eggs. That's what you like? Boiled eggs? Smelling like past gas? You crazy. You forgot you was made of all that. You forgot, baby. Word up. But I got you, though. Right in my hip pocket. Yep. You're a plastic Visa card. Yeah. It ain't declined. But yours is, though. Souls of mischief. That's what you is. Feel good, buddy? We are soul for real versus souls of mischief. That's you. But we got army. King Solomon army. Don't worry about it. We gonna float and stomp everybody out. That's right. See, this is different. When they told us about the 23 scientists and the 24th was a law, this was different. This was made up. This was put together. These brothers had a mindset of knowing how to reach the levels of the 7 firmaments. What firmament you gonna be in? What level? There's only 7 of them, right? 7 firmaments of the heavens. The highest level of that, who gonna be there? So God oral sins to have you daily devotion to get to 1, 2, all the way up to 7 firmaments. What's in the 3rd firmament? What's in the 4th? What this is the 7th firmament is that you're gonna be in the orgy with God? After selling out so much, you're gonna go to the 7th firmament to have an orgy with God. What's up there? Every time I think of the 7 firmaments, I think of the pharaohs and how they had all those banquet parties and lush drapes and fine jewelry and women with fine bodies and toes from head to toe. It was just immaculate. and full of grapes running past, and they drinking heavy cups of wine and gold chalice and things of that nature. Is that what's going on? Living in the richest nation and you poor. But it's a mindset. You can get out and find things and turn it into some cash. It's about the hours and the patience. And once you get that done, most likely you'll be in the kingdom. You'll be in the kingdom. That's right, you'll be in the kingdom. It ain't that hard. Nope. You just gotta want to know God. That's all. I'm gonna sit and wait for you. I got 120. I'm gonna sit and wait for you. This is big. This is big. I ain't even gonna sweat it. We got 400. It was a lot of y'all in there, huh? Because you went to that church. You turned to 1038. You're watching Joel Osteen in his suit. Steve Furpatrick, or whatever, Furtick. Steve Furtick. These white pastors on Easter teaching you about God and bunnies and eggs and what Jesus did for the Passover and how many people he fed. He ain't feed you. Would you sit around and wait for a mystery God to feed you? Emphatically now, cipher. We was told long time ago, Son of Man been searching for God 600 trillion years. He's been, and he realized that he wasn't there. He found it. He said, you know what? It got to be us. But you wouldn't know that because you forgot to do your duties as a civilized person. See, that's where this came in at. You forgot to do your civilized duty as a civilized person. You forgot to tell them kids when they came out, do not focus. Focus on the legacy. And you left a legacy of mind interruption, of Europeanism. And you thinking Yahweh Shai is coming back to give you a pass to the kingdom. You thinking Jesus coming back to give you a pass to the kingdom. You thinking Allah and Muhammad is coming back to give you keys to the kingdom. Why you got to get the keys to the kingdom? Why it just can't be an open gate to walk through the kingdom? Huh? Knowing that death got to be easy, but life is hard. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with it? You know what I'm saying? It's real out there. Yeah, that's me. I'm Hamp Doom, aka Do-Rag, man. Do-Rag Doom, you heard? I'm Hamp Doom, the proganic apprentice of MF Doom, the supervillain of YouTube. That's me. I'm the supervillain of YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. It must not be over there. You heard? I was looking for another book over here. Must got misplaced. So let's try to find it. Because I had another book, wordplay for you. But I'm going to wait. I had another book of wordplay for you. Yeah. It was sitting over here. I don't know what had happened. It was minding his business. But Joe, we back. You know what I'm saying? And yo, facts. Everybody got a key. No doubt, brother. Why you got to get the keys to the kingdom? What made you so special? and so privileged to get the keys to the kingdom. Why? Because you got a robe. Because you ain't got no connection to me. You got a connection to the whorehouse. That's what connection you got. Your connection is to the whorehouse. And how many girls you gonna grab from that church service when it's over? With a secret text message. Huh? You think he's on the tablet? You think God gonna talk to you through that tablet? So you forgot to lick your finger and turn pages. You got that lazy, so you just want to swipe across. But we know what you're looking at, Pastor. See, back then we could know that was a Bible you was reading. Now, when you look at the tablet in church behind the pulpit, you looking at porn. You looking at porn, Pastor. Ooh, Rev ain't right. His church ain't right. Deacon is a pimp, tell by his ice. Mrs. Park says, Brother Starks, meet me at the number spot. I heard you got red tops out, and I want a lot. Shirley fainted dead on the spot. 2 ushers slipped money right out the pot. Oh, shit. Huh? You know what I'm saying? I got him, Nip. Hit him. You know what I'm saying? Nip. I got him. Nip, don't. Give me. Yeah, that's facts. Yep, slip money right out the pot. Word up. I told you, Rev ain't right. His church ain't right. Deacon is a pimp, tell by his ice. Word up. Brother, yeah, you know the story. Mrs. Parks. Huh? That's what we up. That's what we up against. Mrs. Parks would meet me at the number spot with the Bible in her hand. Heard she got red tops out. She heard he got red tops out. And she won a lot. Shirley fainted dead on the spot. 2 ushers slipped $80 right out the pot. That's what kind of church you like to go to? They slipping $80 right out the pot. Huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. What up, Josiah? Josiah in the building. Welcome, Miss Durag Doom. Feel me? You already know. I'm working. I'm hustling. It's Doom Durag, you heard? Yeah, get them in the building, man. We outside. Get them in the building. Let them know we in the trenches. Yeah, let them know. Yeah, the touch screen on these phones is moving funny. Feel me? So we gotta work it. Yeah, it's doing rag doom, man. How we looking? You doing good out there? Just looking at you guys, just waiting for another work from Lockus real quick. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Good. Now we can work. It was a perfect hit. All right. So, yo, text it to me so I can read it. So, yo, text it to me so I can read it. Perfect. So, yo, man, what we doing? It looks good. We got 700 people. 700 people. Mm-hmm. We got 700 people, man. We working. It looks real good out there in the trenches. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Now, let me try to get some beats in. What time is it? Let me get my beats. It's time for some beats real quick for the peoples for the Sunday service. Turn the Bluetooth on. Power on. Turn the Bluetooth on. We working. Bluetooth mode. We working. We working. Come outside. Thank you for the hundreds, man. Word up. I thank you for those hundreds. You know what I'm saying? So everything info at an hour and 25 minutes. Harlem. Everything info, man. Entertaining, educational, $1 million purposes only, you heard? So I just want you to say to yourself, look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. Stay hydrated, though. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Juice, water. You know what I'm saying? Stay hydrated. That keeps you going. Get that vitamin C. Or should I say vitamin G? You heard? That's me. That's going to be my new name. Mm-hmm. Vitamin G. Vitamin God. Get that up in. Get that vitamin, God. So I'm vitamin G. You heard? We writing this, man. We rewriting history every day. Are you renewing your history? Or are you just playing around with somebody else's history? I'm about tired of you playing around with somebody else's history and trying to make it my history. I don't need that. I'm already psychologically bugged out from what they did anyway. So why do I got to relive your history with him telling you about some history? Nah. I already got my people. You know what I'm saying? I already got my people. Huh? My people's gonna tell me how to get past this. Your people's telling you how to work it, man. Like, yeah, do this. And then it turns out corny. crazy after a while. Because now monkey see, monkey do. That's why he called you a monkey. It was monkey see, monkey do. You saw what that monkey did and you did it too. And that's fact. Any animal. Ham doom balls. Do-rag doom balls. You heard? You're going to see your friend go over there and grab some money. You're going to say, oh, I'm going over there to grab some money too. Yeah. Well, they're telling me that battery's on 20. Let it go off. Let it go out. You know what I'm saying? Let it go out. Word, where's the thing? Oh, it's under. Oh, it's on the John. Well, look. You lucky I ain't charged up. I forgot. You lucky. Word up. Look out for the ops. They selling garbage down the block. You feel me? They selling garbage down the block. You gotta watch them. You feel me? You gotta watch them. Word up. Yeah. It don't look like you're gonna need a different booster. A different booster chair. You heard? A different booster chair. You heard? Yeah. I'll give you $1.30 for the hour service. So you go get those collard greens and fried chicken, or maybe an extra sermon to walk around and get a smoke break or something. But we outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do-rag doom. Yeah, I'm in the trenches. Yeah. Holla. Yeah. Stop right at 11. Lost a few minutes. They ain't bad. Thank you for coming to the attendance. You already know. We got you every Sunday, though. You know what you like. I got you. Power off. That's what it is. The power off. Doom staff. Everybody just walked in. It's a different church sermon today. We're going to church. We're going to church. I see you. Part 2. Part 3, part 4. Whatever service we got. Come to the store. Doom TV. Do-rag doom. Thank you for your comments. Put it in the comment section. If you had fun, it was beautiful. For an hour and 30. Doom TV. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and care.